So if you're looking at houses for sale in the DFW area and you want to keep everything in one spot, keep your notes all together so you can come back to it later and remember what you did, check this out because it's like having your own website. All right, so maybe you're already on the website, maybe you're not. If you're not, just go over here and hit dfwlocalhomes.com and you come to the home page. And this is how you can do a quick search and be able to start refining here a little bit later on. I'm just gonna hit Plano and you'll see area and the city. You'll also get in the neighborhoods and probably some schools as well. I would stay out of that and just pick with the city or the area, because you got to remember this information is grabbed from whatever the agent enters into the MLS. So I'm going to hit Plano, city. We're going to leave it at single family because that's what we're looking for right now. And I'm just going to leave these blank for now and hit search. And it comes to this page here. So what it's telling us right here is we got 432 single family homes in Plano City. All right. We could start entering information here. And it's going to show everything in a grid view from low to high on the price. It's saying right here, it's got a total of 1,147 listings. This includes all the townhomes, condos, multifamily, everything. And it's got 100 new listings. 357 out of the 1147 have been reduced. You got some open houses, foreclosures. There's no foreclosures and no short sales. You can get a free market report. And this shows you some stats over here for the city. Any place you go, it's going to have those stats on the right-hand side, so you're going to have an idea. Again, there's going to be different parts of Plano that's going to be higher or lower. So just keep that in mind. Come back up to the top. What I like to see a lot, is hit the map. If you're not from Plano, you don't know, or from Dallas, Fort Worth area, and you're just looking at this area, you want to know where it's at in relation to Dallas, you got this map here. And you can just zoom out, and you can see Dallas, Fort Worth, and Plano's going to be right here next to Allen, a little bit west of Garland. And you see it starts clustering up all those properties. You'll see the highways here, Dallas North Tollway, there's 121, Sam Rayburn and President George Bush, and 75. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna go back here to the grid view. Let's say I'm just looking for a house that's been reduced. Maybe it's been on the market for a while. I might be able to get a good deal. So you go over here to options here, and you can fill in all these if you want. So if you want 3 bedrooms or more 3 bedrooms, put them in here, the baths as well as the price ranges here. But for now, I'm just going to options, and you can look at these and go over them, 55 and over. Just remember, again, the agent has to make sure the stuff is in there for it to pick up. So if it's on the golf course and the agent didn't put on the golf course, it's not going to pick it up. So reduced, when they change the price, it will pick it up, and I like to look at those. But anytime you put anything in there, you come up here, you see this 432, you'll have to search again. And now you come back up here, and it's got 145 results out of 400 or something that have been reduced. That's a lot of properties that have been lowered in price. So then you come over here and view the details on one of these properties here. And we'll go over here and look at this real quick. The pictures. You want to see the bigger picture, just click on it and scroll through there. All right. Maybe this is for you, maybe not. And just click anywhere outside and come back to the regular. Or you could just scroll through right here. And on the right hand side, you hit save, and it'll say the property. You'll have to register with your email address. I think it asks for your phone number as for a password. This way it'll keep it in there, and you'll save it, and you can come back to it later. All right, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. Then if you want to ask an agent a question, just put your information in there and ask a question, hit send. Or if you want to visit the property, you can do that as well. And you can print the flyer or share on social media, whatever you want to do. So now you come down here to the description. There's the address. Here's all the MLS number, all this information about the property, and description as well. So you can read through there. Tremendous potential for an investor or owner-occupant. Now keep in mind, back of the search, you see how it says investor? You can actually take the word investor and put it in keywords. So it may show you all the properties that has investor, which may be something like this, where you can actually shape it up and gain a little bit more equity in the property. This one's been listed in December. It's late February, so it's been lowered from roughly 230 down to 220. It's a little bit more than 220, and here's all the information here on this property. Now, what I like about this web page for this property is you come down here, a few things. The average price on the zip code for 75074 is $390. This one's priced at $220. That's why it says investor, you might be able to bring up some value in this property. Average taxes, average visits. So that's just information you can look at. But check this out. All right, we're here at the map. Again, if you don't know where you're at, you can always go back here and zoom out. Well, you can zoom in all the way in. This is our avenue, like third house from the end of the block. This green, you come back here, well, the green is probably the cemetery. 3 houses, so if we're looking at the cemetery, 3 houses, and you go around the corner to the front, because sometimes I don't know why Google puts you in the back of the alley here. But you can turn around here, look at this place, and maybe you don't like being around next to the cemetery, so you could put that in your notes so you won't be looking at it again when you're looking around. You'll remember real quick what it was about that property without having to come back to this page. I like this a lot because it shows you the neighborhood. If you don't like this type of neighborhood, well, then don't make it an appointment to go see it and waste your time and everybody else's time. Remember, it was 3 houses from the end. There's 1, 2, so that's 3 right here. That brick house right here. And that's it. Remember seeing a picture of that in front. So there you go. Use this, take a look around, stroll around, take a drive through the neighborhood. And you come back up here, you save properties, up here at the top, and there it is. Now we can make notes here. Next to cemetery. And hit update. That way you'll know without having to go in there and look at the whole page again. Let's go to the back to the searches. All right, so now we're back over here at the same page where we had all the searches. Remember, we had reduced on this search here. Now, say we want to save this search. All we got to do is come over here and hit Save Search, and right here we're gonna name it Plano Reduce. Now it's going to ask you for email frequency because you have to create an account to be able to save you so you can come back to them later to hit all your notes. Like I said, it's about like your own website. So you log in, you get all this information, and then you come over here. Now it's defaulted to twice weekly, which means twice a week. And remember, this updates every 15 minutes. Twice a week, when they send this out, it's going to send you everything that you want according to that time within 15 minutes. Okay. Now, if you're ready to buy, you're looking for something and you want to look out for something that's going to come on the market automatically or right when it comes out, within 15 minutes it hits the MLS, you can click instant. And it's going to send only what it is that you're looking for on this search. Now, if nothing comes on the market that fits your criteria, then you won't get nothing. It's not going to keep sending you the same information, only when it's fresh. Or you can come down here. Maybe you're just kind of looking around, maybe once a week, twice a month, or monthly. Or maybe you're just kind of looking right now and just seeing what's out there and not ready to receive any updates. You just hit never. And you come over here and then you save the search. To get to your search, come up to your name. Now, I got 2 searches right here. I believe that you're only allowed to have 2 searches for now. Your search is resaved and you just click on it, and it automatically comes to your results page, and they defaulted on the map section. So you can come back here and click on the grid or list, whatever view you want. The other thing is, let's just go back here and remove that one real quick. We got 1. Now remember, we have email frequency, never. Let's say we're getting closer to wanting to get some more updates. We come back to the search, hit Save Search again, and then you come out here, instant, daily, or whatever. Maybe you want daily, or maybe daily now. Maybe you want twice a week because you were on never, and hit Save Search, and it's going to hit or send an email alert to you twice a week. I believe that's what it was. Okay, so real quick, when we went back into that search and changed the frequency to twice weekly, it defaulted and named it Save Search 1, because I didn't put a name in there. So it just defaults, and this actually creates another search. It doesn't just actually rename the other one. So you go back in here, and we're going to go back to that properties that we were looking at. I'm going to show you one more thing here. Go back to the grid view. This seems to be easier for me to work on the grid view. The property we're looking at right here. So this got a price reduction already to $222, and maybe we want to look at that a little bit more closely. I like to sit here and take that address, come up here to the cell, enter it right in here, and pick the correct address, and then get estimate. What this is going to do is going to download comparable properties that are for sale. So you'll get an idea of what the properties in that little neighborhood area that are pretty close to it are selling for. If you want to view it right here, or you want to have it text to you, or have it sent to your email, or you can actually just download it. And look at the download real quick and see there's the address. And this is computer generated, so what it's saying is actually worth somewhere between 197 and 253. And I can tell you that's why it's not selling very quick, because I got it at 222. However, if it's being redone, let's take a look at the properties down here. Here's the map of the properties that are currently listed, and here are the prices. So you got 222. You got another one here, it's the 210, 189. So you can see that's not actually a very good deal, because you got the higher end going up at 250. So, and these are days on the market. This one's been on there almost 9 months. Remember we looked at it, it was in December sometime. So that might not be a great deal after all. You might be able to get a good deal and submit an offer much lower than that. The way I like to do it is I like to take that property there, go and look and see what's sold that's been rehabbed, estimate my calculation of what it would take to do that, and take that off, and then submit an offer for that. That way you justify a offer that they might consider lowball. It's not a lowball offer if you're compensating to fix that place up. And you can go back here and have it email that report to you. You can have it texted, or this is the actual view online here, and it shows you the actual properties. Those properties that we're looking at. Now, one more thing. If those numbers look good to you, if that's something you want to look into, go back to that property. You can go to this property here and say you want to get serious about it, and you want a more accurate, complete comparative market analysis. In other words, what's it really worth all fixed up? Hey, just go over here and just send me a question. Send me more complete analysis for this property. And it's going to have your email address, your phone number, and just hit send question, and then I'll get it. And then I'll work that report up and have it sent to you. And that'll get a little bit more refined report for you. And by all means, if you need to contact me for anything, you can email me from here, or contact me by phone right here. Let me know if you need any help, and I'd be more than glad to help you out. And make sure you check out my other videos on my YouTube channel. I'm always updating more videos to help people out with their real estate needs. All right, again, just make sure you take advantage of this. Get all your information in one spot, and come back to it and have your own real estate portal. Hope that helped. Take care, and God bless.